I'm Tracy Falbe, real estate agent with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Michigan Real Estate, and I'm based in the Battle Creek office. Today I'm talking about the top 10 things to do in Michigan. I made sure to pick things in both the Lower Peninsula and the Upper Peninsula, and you'll see that most of the places I suggest are outdoor oriented. I did consciously choose some inside activities as well. So there is something for everyone in our state. It is a major tourist destination, especially summer and fall. And please comment if I don't mention your favorite thing to do. It's a big state with lots to do, so I couldn't choose them all. I had to just go with what I thought was the top 10. But please comment with what you think I should have talked about. Let's start. All right, number 1 is the Detroit Institute of Arts in downtown Detroit. I've been here several times throughout my life, and it's a spectacular museum, a real landmark in the state. When you enter, you will see the very impressive murals by Diego Rivera. I love the Renaissance art collection here. You'll see Rembrandts, and there's modern artists too, like Monet. There's a great collection of American landscapes, of paintings of North and South American locations. I love the ancient artifacts there. You'll see stuff from ancient Sumeria. There's an extensive Greco-Roman ancient artifacts collection. You will see armor from like Spartan warriors. It's really cool. What else? Oh, there's a lot of modern art. There is European, Renaissance, and medieval armor and weapons. You can really spend a whole afternoon here, whether it's winter or summer. I really recommend the Detroit Institute of Arts. Number 2 of things to do in Michigan is Sleeping Bear Dunes. This is Sleeping Bear Dunes National Lakeshore. It is by Empire, Michigan, which is on the Lake Michigan coast west of Traverse City. And you can see on the map here, it's a pretty extensive lakeshore area. There are hiking trails, there's multiple campgrounds. You can camp on the mainland, or there's campgrounds also on the North and South Manitou Islands. And let's take a look at what this place looks like, because it's on the lake shore. There's miles of sandy beach, and the dunes are up against bluffs that are 450 feet tall, and then there's forest all around. So let's go look at a gallery of pictures in Sleeping Bear Dunes and find out why people like to go here. As you can see, it's a gorgeous place. This is a photo from summer. We got beautiful blue Lake Michigan, green forest, huge dunes in the center of the picture here, and you can hike and get down to the beach, or you can hike on top of the bluffs and enjoy the view. Just don't climb down the dunes, because it's going to be a very arduous climb back up. So plan your hiking carefully. And let's just scroll through a few pictures at this lovely lake shore that is endless outdoor recreation for visitors. There's a nighttime scene, sunset on the lake, close-up of the water, and it just goes on and on for miles and miles of beautiful national lakeshore. Number 3, the Mackinac Bridge. Everyone in the state and all visitors should aspire to taking a drive on the Mackinac Bridge. It connects the Lower Peninsula to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It crosses the 5-mile span of the Straits of Mackinac that connects Lake Michigan to Lake Huron. You're going to have tremendous views when you're riding across the bridge. One of the things I love about the Mackinac Bridge is the stunning natural setting. You're going to see the lakes and the peninsulas and the forests. It's not like other big bridges that are in urban areas. It's just in a beautiful tourist area. And it is a big bridge. It is the 7th longest suspension bridge in the world, with the suspension portion in the middle held up by the towers, measuring 8,614 feet. And another thing to know, if you're looking for something to do on Labor Day in northern Michigan, is to do the Mackinac Bridge Walk. They close the traffic and people can walk out there, and thousands, as in like 25,000 people, go and do this. So it is a big event. Number 4, Mackinac Island. This is my favorite tourist spot in the state, and I'm not alone. According to the Visitors Bureau, for the last 3 years, readers of USA Today have voted it the number 1 summer travel destination in the country. And it will live up to the hype. I love it there. You get to it by ferry from Mackinac City on the Lower Peninsula or St. Ignace on the Upper Peninsula. So you have to take a ferry there. If you can avoid it, do not ride on the upper deck of the ferry because it's very windy and cold. I made that mistake once, so hopefully you won't have to go up there. So the greatest thing about Mackinac Island, besides being beautiful and full of historic buildings, is there are no cars. They have some emergency vehicles, but there's no cars for people. You get there, you walk, you can rent bikes, and the bicycle rental is a huge thing there, and you can ride a bike all the way around the island. It's totally easy, and you'll just be looking at Lake Huron and the forests on the mainland the whole way. Or you can ride in horse-drawn carriages. So Mackinac Island is, there's lots to do on the island. There's the famous Grand Hotel. You can book a stay there if you want. There's also lots of other hotels, and you can stay on hotels on the mainland as well. And then there's the Fort Mackinac, the historic fort. There's all the little shops where you will mostly be buying fudge, the famous Mackinac fudge. You will eat illegal amounts of sugar on this island because you'll buy all different flavors of fudge and you'll think, oh, I won't eat it all. I'm going to take it to my friends and neighbors and family when I get home. And you will do that, but you're going to eat a lot before you get home. And you are going to have a sugar high like you can't believe. But you can play in the water. You can rent kayaks. This arch rock you see in the upper part of the screen, that's a real scenic spot to stop when you're bicycling around the island. And I really recommend Mackinac Island as well. It is the number 1 spot to stop in the state or the country, according to some people. Number 5, Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. This is on the coast of Lake Superior in the Upper Peninsula, and the nearest town is Munising. This is National Lakeshore. It's 42 miles long. There's 15 miles of colorful sandstone cliffs that the colors come from different minerals that are in the stone, so it makes very pretty colors. There are 12 miles of beaches. There's over 100 miles of trails. You can kayak on the shore, or you can take a boat tour. And this place is open all 4 seasons. It's going to be very busy in the summer because it's a really big tourist destination up there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Here at the Visitors Bureau, you can kayak the shore, you can hike all over in the park, and there are boat tours that take you all along the 15 miles of cliffs. And there are campgrounds in Pictured Rock National Lakeshore as well. I have not been there yet, and I kind of feel embarrassed to say that because it is a big destination in the Upper Peninsula, but it is a good one. Nothing like Pictured Rocks. It is a gorgeous park to go to. Number 6, Tauquamenon Falls State Park in Paradise, Michigan. This is in the Upper Peninsula, and it is a very famous spot in the state. The falls, there's the upper falls and the lower falls. The upper falls are about 200 feet wide, so they're one of the widest waterfalls in the eastern United States. Its trademark reddish amber color comes from the tannins that leach out of the cedar, spruce, and hemlock trees of the surrounding forest that the river drains into. So you get that spectacular red color you're seeing in the pictures here. And in this picture, you can see it's a great destination if you want to do a fall color tour, but most any place in northern Michigan is going to be great for fall colors. Southern Michigan, too, for that fact. Where I live in Battle Creek, we get great fall colors. In this park, it's huge. There's almost 50,000 acres. There are boat launches and campgrounds, and there's a lot of tourist things around, restaurants and hotel lodges. So this is definitely a great place to stop if you're doing a UP vacation. The state parks have done a good job of making accessibility areas so people can view the falls, and they have assistive devices to help people in wheelchairs and get up close to the water. So the state has made a big effort to make this accessible to people of different mobility levels. So let's just look. Oh, here's a nice picture of it in spring or summer with the greenery and lots of fall colors and stuff, because that's just a great picture. Who wouldn't want to go there? That would really clear your mind. And trust me, anywhere in the UP, you feel like you have left the world behind. Number 7, Porcupine Mountains Wilderness State Park. This is in the western Upper Peninsula in Ontonagon. This is a large park. It's about 60,000 acres. The mountains are the actual highest point in the state. The mountains, we're not a mountainous state, but there's a little bit of mountains there. The Lake of the Clouds is a big attraction in the park. And another great thing about this park is that it has 35,000 acres of old growth forest, and that's very rare to have any old growth in the United States, so that would be a real treat. This image here is the Lake of the Clouds. This park is also on the Lake Superior shore. There's a lot of camping in there, trails. It's open all 4 seasons. It is a winter sports destination in that part of the state. Cross-country skiing, dog sledding, snowmobiling, all of that. This is a very popular spot to visit in the state. So Porcupine Mountains, you definitely want to go there if you can. Number 8, Frankenmuth, Michigan. This city is famous for being Little Bavaria. It has lots of Bavarian-inspired architecture, and so it's a very German-themed town. It's in eastern Lower Peninsula on the edge of the Thumb region. It is right off of Interstate 75. It is a family fun tourist destination, so there's lots of hotels, lots of shops, water parks, camping. So there's lots of things to do there with your family, but Frankenmuth is most famous for Christmas. It has Bronner's, and that is the world's largest Christmas store. So if you have ever wanted to find a very specific niche Christmas ornament, it's going to be at Bronner's. They're going to have Christmas decorations that you have never even conceived of. They have beautiful inventory. So if Christmas is your holiday, you need to stop in Frankenmuth and buy yourself some Christmas decorations. And of course, go out to dinner and fill up your belly with wonderful German food. Number 9, Old Mission Peninsula. As you can see on the map here, it is, you go to Traverse City to get on the Old Mission Peninsula, and it's the little peninsula in Grand Traverse Bay. I'll move the map a little bit. So the blue is Lake Michigan, and then Grand Traverse Bay comes in down to Traverse City, and the peninsula splits it into the East and West Bay. And the Old Mission Peninsula is packed full of wineries, and I've been there and it's very fun. There's at least 10 wineries on the peninsula, and you can go around and do wine tastings. There's a few restaurants or just little shops where you can buy sandwiches and stuff. There's roadside stands where you can buy your cherries and apples. And this picture here on the Old Mission Peninsula Wine Trail website, it really is. You can sit and sip wine and look across the green vineyards and orchards out at the blue water. I really enjoy the Old Mission Peninsula. It's just a good time up there. And there's also at the tip of the peninsula a state park, and that is, there's a lighthouse there and a nice beach and some trails where you can walk the forest. And the Historical Society for the Peninsula has this nice photo gallery here, and it just gives you a great idea of what it's like on the Old Mission Peninsula. Beautiful water views, orchards and vineyards everywhere, wildlife. There's lots of people live there and work there, but there's vacation rentals, and also Traverse City is at the base of the peninsula. So there's lots of beachside hotels there, and shopping and dining and boat rentals and bicycles. So I'm lumping Traverse City in with the Old Mission Peninsula because the peninsula is my favorite part of going to Traverse City, which is a major destination in the state. Absolutely gorgeous natural setting up there. It's all blue water and green forests. And in Traverse City, there's also the Cherry Festival because it's a huge cherry growing area. And yes, you can buy cherry wine, which is good. And the Cherry Festival is fun, but be warned, the traffic will be miserable. But that's the price of a great tourist destination usually. But the traffic won't be miserable on the Old Mission Peninsula. There's just one road that goes up and down it. It's very leisurely, and you just go from winery to winery, or you can go up to the top at the park and hang out on the beach. Number 10, the Gilmore Car Museum. It's located in Hickory Corners, Michigan. That's in Berry County. It's actually in my neck of the woods in the area I work in. I'm in Battle Creek, which is just south of Berry County. Now, the Gilmore Car Museum has a top 10 thing to do in Michigan. This is some car stuff. There'll be lots of car stuff around Detroit, of course, but over here in West Michigan, we have the Gilmore Car Museum, which is really impressive. They have 435 vehicles, starting from when vehicles were invented all through the decades. There are over 100,000 people a year that go to the Gilmore Car Museum. It's a 90-acre campus. There's 218,000 square feet of display space for their cars. There's always all kinds of events going on out here, like this summer, there's various events for Learn to Drive a Model T Ford. So you can sign up to do that. And there's always all kinds of things going on. There's locals can come in on Wednesday and show off their classic cars that they have. And they just feature all kinds of different cars from different eras. It's a beautiful campus out in the country. And there's just lots to do out there. They have food out there. There's even some camping out there if you want to stay. So if you are a car enthusiast, you definitely need to go to the Gilmore Car Museum. It will not disappoint at all. So that is 10 things that I think are great to do in the state of Michigan. If you live here or want to live here and you need to buy a house or sell a house, please reach out to me. I'm Tracy Falbe, a realtor with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, Michigan Real Estate. I'm located in Battle Creek. You can call me 269-967-6589. Thanks for watching, and please leave a comment with a great place in Michigan that you think people should go that I did not mention, because as I said at the start, I can't mention them all. There's way more than 10. Thank you for watching.